Anxiety could be a normal part of life, especially when people face big life decisions, changes at work, or issues in their relationships. The word anxiety, anxiousness, literally feels the persistent feeling of worrying, being stressed, feeling uneasiness. According to the World Health Organization, almost 300 million people are affected by anxiety disorders worldwide.
I'm Danielle Fires, and I live with anxiety.
Hi, my name is Carlos. I was diagnosed with anxiety about 8 years ago.
So my name is Monica Chan, and I'm from Berkeley, California, currently living in Orange County. I've been living with anxiety, I think, since I was a teenager.
Anxiety is something that I tell my clients is experienced by 100% of the population at some point in their lives.
There's an excellent book written, the title of which is called The Body Keeps the Score by Bessel van der Kolk. Because the body keeps the score. And so anxiety is going to start, racking up a score, and it will start showing up in certain behaviors, whether it's physical complaints.
Most things in psychology are very complex, and you can't give a simple answer for them. But everybody's wired to have anxiety.
It's not all anxiety is pathological. We need a little bit of anxiety to do the things that we do on the day-to-day, if we're going to do them well or efficiently. Anxiety disorder is when the anxiety that you feel is way out of proportion to the stressor.
I have a special relationship with anxiety. A few years ago, I went through a burnout at work. I left it untreated, and I did not address my problem for a few years. All of that led to panic attacks. A few months after my burnout, my family decided to immigrate to the United States. After living in Europe for 17 years, it was quite a big change for all of us. A few months after we immigrated, COVID-19 happened. And I think that kind of was like the last nail in the coffin for me. I didn't address or treated my anxiety for 3 years. It accumulated and started to manifest itself in various physical and psychological symptoms. I had no energy, it was difficult to focus on tasks. I had nightmares, constant migraines. I gained a lot of weight, and all of that resulted in low self-esteem. I felt I'm gonna conquer anxiety. I'm gonna get it under control. It was important to connect to other people who suffer from anxiety.
EMDR therapy. And essentially what it is bilateral tapping. And what it does is it helps your brain and your body physically work through the trauma that you've experienced in the past.
So I am a yoga teacher, and I do practice yoga. So I feel like that's very important for my personal mental health.
I found a meditation practice that really worked for me.
Just any mental thing. Basically, distract myself.
I was really interested how lifestyle, diet, nutrition can help us keeping our bodies in check.
Properly nourishing the body and avoiding inflammatory foods that cause a lot of gastrointestinal issues that can affect the brain. So that mind-body connection, that gut-brain connection is very influenced by the type of foods we eat.
Diet does play a role, it completely does. If nothing else, take very high quality food if you can get it. Stay away from processed things if you can. Avoid sugars that aren't tied to like the fruit source, the solid fruit source, so like fruit juice and things like that. And you'll have much better brain function.
And we live in a mass culture where people don't feel very important.
It's an anxious time in the world, and I think that as a group anymore, we're not particularly well practiced at managing our anxiety, managing our thoughts, managing our mind.
Cognitive behavioral therapy is seen as one of the gold standards of anxiety treatment.
Flow psychology, which isn't new, but maybe is coming to people's awareness a little bit more.
On my healing journey, I had some ups and I had some downs, but I was willing to try anything that would work for me. I do wonder sometimes, will I always live with anxiety? If I am stuck with anxiety forever?